Before we get started, are you an entrepreneur struggling with low energy, poor sleep, and waking up exhausted, hindering your path to success? Well, I completely understand how that feels because I've been there too. I'm Jeffrey Mort, and I founded our virtual private wellness practice, Love Energy Wellness LLC, just for people like you. Introducing our unique solution, the Sleep and Energy Health Reset Program. Say goodbye to exhaustion and restless nights. Unlike other programs, our at-home functional medicine lab testing, along with clinically proven natural health protocols, will reset your body, reignite your energy, and transform your life with sustainable results. As a certified Level 2 integrative health practitioner specializing in energy and performance, this affordable sleep and energy system has already helped thousands of entrepreneurs just like you achieve their goals. But there's limited space this month, and with the $397 bonus package, this offer won't last forever. What do you hope to gain by waiting to work on your energy and performance? Schedule your complimentary consultation now and take that crucial step towards your success. Don't let low energy and poor sleep hold you back any longer. Visit loveenergywellness.com to secure your spot today. Your journey to vitality starts here. Now enjoy the show. Hello, I'm Jeffrey Mort. If you're like most entrepreneurs, you're busy taking care of business, yet who's taking care of you? If you're ready to take your energy and performance to the next level in your life and your business, then this podcast is for you. Because today, you're going to start breaking boundaries of your mind, body, and business with integrative health. And when you do that, your possibilities are limitless. I'm grateful you're here. Yes, always grateful for you joining me on yet another episode of the Breaking Boundaries podcast for those purpose-driven entrepreneurs like yourself. This is episode 32, and yeah, you might want to stay till the end when we bring things all together for you on how to avoid failure and reach your next level of success with integrative health. And for all the show notes from today's program and the links, visit jeffreymort.com and click on the podcast button. Quick shout out to our listeners today in Phoenix, Arizona, Atlanta, Georgia, Newbury, West Berkshire, United Kingdom. I appreciate you listening. Also in Spokane, Washington, and the city that I grew up next to and spent a lot of time in my younger days, Worcester, Massachusetts. I'm grateful for every one of you listening. So today you're going to discover just how doing this one thing 3 to 4 times a week can reduce cardiovascular disease by over 50%, can also reduce all-cause mortality by 40%, can remove toxins from your body, help to improve and boost your immune system, decrease muscle soreness by up to 47%, improve your recovery, reduce oxidative stress caused by workouts as much as 17%. And if there was a pharmaceutical that could do all those things that I just listed, it would be a $1 trillion pill. But this one thing that you can implement into your weekly routine will help you with all of those things. Now, if you're a purpose-driven entrepreneur, you may have one or more of those boundaries, like high blood pressure. Maybe type 2 diabetes is slowing you down in your business ventures or in your life. Maybe you have cardiovascular issues. Maybe you're immunocompromised. Maybe you're always getting sick. Or maybe you have chronic fatigue or joint pain or just basic poor recovery. And as you already know, one of these or any one of these can hold you back from having the energy that you want and performing your best in your business endeavors. Now, because I did mention that list of all kinds of major chronic health issues, this podcast is not intended to be medical advice. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't claim to diagnose, to treat, or to cure disease. But what I do is I help you get to the root cause of the problem. In today's episode, we're helping you recover from those root causes. And what we're talking about today is sauna, and in particular, infrared therapy sauna. And you may be wondering, how do I know that it can do all these things? Well, first of all, the research, which I'm going to link up in today's program, so make sure you check that out. But secondly, not just through knowing, but through understanding how this works. And I'm going to explain that in a minute. But the difference between knowing and understanding is you can understand what you can have the knowledge about a broken arm. I like using that as a good analogy. You can have the knowledge about a broken arm, but you don't truly understand what a broken arm is all about until you actually break your arm. So how do I know about sauna and the recovery process and what it can help with is infrared sauna was instrumental in my recovery from long COVID. And I mean, debilitating long COVID is what I had. I could not do a simple yoga set without having flu-like symptoms and zero energy for 2 or 3 days. It was absolutely debilitating. And long COVID is no different than something like chronic fatigue syndrome, myalgic encephalomyelitis. It's all basically the same. It's inflammation causing mitochondrial damage. The mitochondrial damage causes more inflammation, and it's just a vicious cycle that goes on and on. And the sauna that I use is, you might be picturing sauna with, they have barrel saunas, or they have saunas that are actually a room that you can go in with many, many people. My sauna was simply something that I have set up at home in my bedroom. It takes up about 9 square feet. So it's about 36 inches by 36 inches. Very, very small, and it actually folds up into a carrying case. So if I go on vacation, can easily fit, in the trunk of a car or the back seat of a car. It travels very, very well, and it has infrared therapy, and it also has red light therapy. And I'm going to talk mostly about infrared therapy today. I'm going to do another podcast devoted specifically on red light therapy, because I'm doing my best to keep these podcasts under 20 minutes. Lately, I've been trending more towards 30 minutes, so I'm trying to shorten it up. You may have noticed that I skipped the intro on this particular episode here too, because we have a lot to cover. So I want to get into the historical summary of sauna. And it's got a long history that dates back thousands of years. It's been around thousands of years. And the origins of sauna can be traced back to Finland, actually, where sauna played a significant role in the culture and daily life of Finnish people. Now, the word sauna itself is of Finnish origin. And the first saunas were likely simple pits dug into the ground and covered with animal hides. And over time, these evolved into more sophisticated structures made of wood and eventually becoming the freestanding saunas that we are familiar with today. Now, saunas were traditionally used for bathing, for relaxation, and as a place for social gatherings. The Finnish sauna tradition involves a process of heating the sauna room with a wood-burning stove or an electric heater. In the older days, it was wood-burning, or modern days, electric heater, creating a dry heat environment. And water is sometimes thrown onto hot stones to produce steam, adding humidity to the air. So I'm going to go over some modern types of sauna and some recommended temperatures, because the temperatures is really important. So traditional Finnish sauna, the temperature usually between 158 to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's pretty hot. So it's like 70 to 100 degrees Celsius for our international listeners. And the humidity in a traditional Finnish sauna is usually low humidity, but water can be added to the stones for brief bursts of steam. Now, infrared sauna, the temperature is usually lower, around 122 to 170 degrees Fahrenheit. And so that's around 50 to maybe 70 degrees Celsius. And it uses infrared heaters to directly heat the body as opposed to heating the air. Very, very important for deep tissue penetration. Now, next is a steam room. And that type of sauna is usually around 104 to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, about 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. High humidity created by a steam generator, hence the steam room name. Next is a smoke sauna, which I don't really recommend smoke saunas. We'll talk about that in a minute. But temperature, it's similar to a traditional sauna, but with a longer heating time. And it's usually heated by burning wood, and the smoke is actually allowed to circulate before bathers enter. Now, the issue that I have with this is the breathing of the smoke, because breathing any type of smoke into your lungs, or any foreign matter into your lungs for that fact, is detrimental. And smoke is a carcinogen. So I don't, although the heat from a smoke sauna is going to be benefiting the body, the breathing of the smoke is sort of counterintuitive. And last is a banya sauna, which is known as a Russian sauna. And the temperature is typically hotter, ranging upwards of almost 200 degrees, which would be about 90 degrees Celsius. And the humidity can vary, but often higher than traditional Finnish sauna. Now, the recommended temperatures can vary based on personal preference and especially health conditions. That's very important to note. If you're having some severe health issues, you want to start gradually from a lower temperature, working your way up. And it's essential to listen to your body and stay hydrated, especially while using saunas. I recommend drinking a quality water, spring water, preferably filtered water, prior to getting into the sauna, so that you're pre-hydrating, because you're going to sweat that out. And if you have any health concerns or health conditions, it's advisable to consult with your integrative health practitioner or your doctor or healthcare professional before using saunas. So how does full spectrum infrared frequencies help with each of the following? Things like detoxification, decreased inflammation, increased circulation, pain relief, burning calories. That's right. You can actually burn calories just sitting there in the sauna. We'll talk about that in a minute. Sleeping better, immune enhancement, mitochondrial support, enhanced energy, improving nitric oxide production, redox molecules, anti-aging, collagen production, cellulite reduction. I mean, the list goes on, and we're going to talk about all of these. So detoxification, very, 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 very important. But first, let me say that, how does full spectrum infrared frequencies help? Because any sauna is a controlled hermetic stressor, and controlled hermetic stressors can be beneficial to the body. But if done in excess, meaning, too hot, too much stress added to the body at once, they could have an adverse effect. So very, very important to be able to work with a trained professional, such as an integrative health practitioner, on these things. So full spectrum infrared frequencies, they typically include near infrared, mid infrared, and far infrared wavelengths. So if you're using an infrared sauna, you want to make sure that it has all three of those, near, mid, and far frequencies, because that's going to help penetrate into the deep tissue better, into the mid tissue, and of course on the surface as well. So here's a brief overview of how these may be associated with these benefits. So detoxification. Through sweating. Your skin is the largest excretory organ of your body, so sweating induced by infrared heat can contribute to the elimination of toxins through the skin. Very, very important when you sweat in a sauna, immediately afterwards to towel off. Whether you take a shower or not, immediately towel off after the sauna to wipe those toxins off so they don't get reabsorbed back into the body. And then, you might want to let your body neutralize after that heat exposure, that hermetic stressor, to come back down to a normal temperature, and then you can shower off. So about 10 minutes after your sauna, and then you can shower. So next, decreased inflammation. Infrared therapy, it can modulate inflammatory responses and promote tissue repair. Some studies suggest that a reduction in inflammatory markers, and some say more research is needed, but it's definitely, there's enough research out there. And I'm going to link up some research for you on how sauna can help with all-cause mortality. So look for that in the show notes. Increased circulation. The infrared heat can dilate blood vessels. This is known as vasodilation, to improve blood flow, which also increases circulation. Can help with pain relief by improving that circulation, reducing the inflammation, and potentially modulating pain signal pathways. So super important that it can help with pain relief as well. Burning calories. That's right. Increased metabolic rate and calorie expenditure during and after infrared exposure. You can actually lose weight sitting there doing nothing in your infrared sauna. The evidence is definitely there. Studies have suggested that increased energy expenditure, and of course, the magnitude can vary. You're not going to use the sauna for a week and lose 20 pounds, but it definitely increases metabolic rate and calorie expenditure. It helps you sleep better. Relaxation and potential regulation of circadian rhythms. I definitely improve my sleep metrics every night that I use my sauna. Some people, if you use it too close to bedtime, that could be, again, it's a hormetic stressor. So it could be putting the body under stress, producing cortisol, which is going to offset your melatonin, which is going to offset your night's sleep. So if you could use your sauna a little bit earlier in the day, or at least in the evening, maybe dinner, sauna, dinner, short walk, sauna, and then relax, do your wind down routine, and then, go to sleep or take a shower and go to sleep, would definitely help you. In a great way, if you're going to use sauna close to bedtime, that's elevating your body temperature. And of course, to maximize your quality sleep, you want a lower body temperature. So usually what I will do is I'll do the sauna, I will towel off, then I'll spend the next 10 minutes usually prepping my smoothie for the following morning, and then I'll take a shower at a much colder temperature. So I'm bringing that core temperature down before I get into bed, so I can have a cool core temperature to improve my sleep metrics. That's my little biohack right there. So number 7, immune enhancement. Potential modulation of the immune system activity. Studies suggest that immune system benefits absolutely from infrared sauna. 8, mitochondria support. So this is where it was, again, instrumental for helping me recover from long COVID, supporting my mitochondria. The near infrared light can support mitochondrial function and enhance cellular energy production. And again, this is, using it too close to bed, boosting your energy production. It might inhibit your sleep, or at least your sleep quality. But again, once you get used to it, you want to ease yourself into this. So if you could use the sauna, I use it in the morning sometimes too, especially in the weekends. I love getting up early before the sunrise, getting in the sauna. I have it right next to my sliding glass door, so I get to watch the sunrise from my sauna while I'm listening to my hypnosis audio. So I'm really stacking my biohacking program for 20 minutes. I'm getting like 5 things done within that 20-minute period. So mitochondria support is number 8. Number 9, enhanced energy. What it does is it improves cellular energy production and metabolic processes, which give you more energy. I mentioned increased nitric oxide. So this is number 10. Near infrared light can stimulate the production of nitric oxide, which supports blood vessel dilation. Super helpful for so many things. I will devote a future podcast episode on natural nitric oxide production and what that can do for your health, your longevity, your energy, your libido, especially in the older ages, especially for women. We'll dedicate a show just on nitric oxide. Number 11, redox molecule. So redox is reduction of oxygenation of the body. So oxidative stress, reducing that, and potential modulation of redox signaling pathways. So there's studies that indicate changes in redox status from infrared sauna. And of course, these are always being explored. Number 12, anti-aging. Possible reduction of oxidative stress, like I just spoke about, inflammation reduction, and promotion of tissue repair. So all of those things are going to help with anti-aging. It is a reality. This is the world we live in. We are now able to slow the aging process. We're able to stop the aging process, and we're able to biologically reverse the aging process. Now, nothing's going to really stop you from adding, another number to your birthday every year, but biologically, we can track, using a biological age test, we can track your biological age and see that the things that we're doing are actually reversing your age biologically. Collagen production. stimulation of fibroblasts. Those blasts of the fibers in your body are going to help to produce collagen synthesis in the skin. Collagen is amazing for restoring tissue, getting that vibrant, youthful look. And as we age, our collagen production is less and less. So infrared sauna is one way to increase collagen production. Cellulite reduction, how does this work? The mechanism is improved blood flow can help with cellulite reduction. Also, collagen synthesis helps with this cellulite reduction again, and potential fat metabolism. So all of these things turn up the wick on cellulite reduction for just sitting there for 20 minutes a session in your infrared sauna. Or if you go to a day spa, a lot of day spas have infrared saunas there as well. So as I mentioned, it's wise to consult with your integrative health practitioner, your naturopathic doctor, your primary care healthcare physician before using infrared therapy, especially if you have existing health conditions. But, if you go to your primary care physician and they're not familiar with these integrative health principles and the research studies behind this, because honestly, your primary care physician might be doing, continuing education credits, but most of the time they're not in the anti-aging modality. So, you need to consult with the people who are doing the research and can get you to where you want to be in your health and in your career. So additionally, the quality and intensity of the infrared devices can vary as well, and that would affect their effectiveness. So you can see how, all of the things that I mentioned at the top of the show can be a boundary in your life, in your recovery, in your energy, in your business. And we're here to help you with that. I want you to imagine life without those problems, without those cardiovascular issues, or having, being at a high risk of stroke, and type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance and all the issues that go along with, getting old. Now that, most Americans are on 2 to 3 pharmaceuticals by the age of 50. And that's absolutely not necessary if you're taking the right steps. So in a moment, you're about to discover how to break that boundary. And I'm going to give you the plan right here. Here's your call to action. If you can get in your infrared sauna, and if that infrared sauna has red light therapy in it, even better, because this is going to double down on the benefits. And I mentioned my pop-up sauna has near, mid, and far infrared panels in it. It also has red light therapy in it as well. And if this is something that's maybe, not within your reach, although they're very affordable, they really are, for this infrared sauna and all the technology that's in it with the red light therapy. It has tourmaline gemstones in it that create negative ions in the atmosphere that you're sitting in. This thing comes with a chair, comes with a rolling foot pad on it. It also comes with a infrared panel for your feet. Absolutely amazing. It's called the Therasage 360 Plus. The plus part is the infrared, and it's somewhere around $1,200, I believe, plus tax, plus shipping. But I'll link that up in the show notes, and you can check that out as well. Now, if that's not within your reach, they also offer these healing pads that have the gemstones in it. They have the infrared therapy in it, but it's not going to give you the same effect as a sauna with being fully immersed in this environment to create that sweating effect. So the healing pad is great for a specific injury, like if you had an ankle injury or shin or knee injury or something like that. The healing pad is great. I'll link those up as well. So get in that infrared sauna with the red light therapy, your Therasage 360, 20 minutes at a low temperature. Maybe start at 110 degrees Fahrenheit and then build yourself up. That sauna goes all the way up to 170 degrees Fahrenheit. My sweet spot is about 160 degrees for 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how much time that I have. And I do that 3 to 5 times a week. So that's what I would recommend. Infrared sauna, 20 minutes at a time. Start at 110 degrees Fahrenheit, work your way up to 160 degrees, at your own pace. You'll know you got to listen to your body, and do that 3 to 5 times a week. Why, 3 to 5? Why the range there? Because you want to start slow. You want to start 3 times a week and then you can work your way up. Once your body's getting acclimated to it, and once you're getting used to it, and once you're feeling the benefits of it, you're actually going to want to do this even more and more. So I'm here to help you to avoid failure. And hey, I'll tell you, anything that can mitigate all-cause mortality by 40% based on clinical research, I'm all for it, and I know you will be too. So I want to hear your success story. And what does success look like doing this? This is life extension. This is age reversal. This is anti-aging at its best. We are on the leading edge of health, turning healthcare from sick care, right? So we are on the leading edge of technology here to extend your life and include vitality with that, because we have the data, we have the technology, and we have the means to get you, we have the protocols to get you to live healthily with vitality to 100 years old. And we're going to be talking more about that in the Breaking Boundaries podcast coming up. So your 3 key takeaways today: infrared sauna by far outperforms any pharmaceutical for chronic issues that we listed earlier. And if there was a pharmaceutical pill that could do this would be a $1 trillion pill overnight. It absolutely would. And the last takeaway is that integrative health and wellness is within your reach. I am 100% committed to your success. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. And I look forward to talking to you on our next Breaking Boundaries episode. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be talking about Tai Chi mindset, one of my favorite topics. So I'm grateful for you. If this episode was beneficial for you and you know it can help anybody, please share it with them. And if you could, leave us a review over on your favorite podcast platform so that we can help more people. And we'll see you next time with Breaking Boundaries. Bye-bye, everybody. Before we say goodbye, you may not have realized it, but you can get free daily access to our thriving Love Energy Wellness community and support group, where you'll join health-conscious entrepreneurs just like you. I know you're concerned about your health, energy, and performance. That's why I personally answer your questions daily, invite you to our weekly live calls, and share pro-wellness tips for energy and performance, and exclusive offers just for our community members. This is also your support hub when we gather every 90 days for a total body and mind reset, also known as the world-renowned Dr. Cabral Functional Medicine Detox Protocol. You're going to love the way you feel every time. So if you're the kind of entrepreneur that values your health as your greatest asset, naturally you'll want to join, and invite your friends, your family, and your colleagues to our community where you'll feel loved, supported, seen, and heard. Visit loveenergywellness.com to join the community, or the link is also right here in today's show notes. I'll see you soon.